Welcome to the Trading Daddies podcast, hosted by yours truly, Nico Reyes, and as always, my co-host,
Hot and ready,
Tefleezy Fosheezy in the Beezy, also not afraid of Walgreens. He is a trooper. So on this episode of today's podcast, it is Valentine's Day, so we have a very appropriate stock of the week for you guys. We talked about our past week. John tells us a nice story.
Yep. Tune in
To the episode. So as always, guys, subscribe to the channel, hit the post notification bell so you guys get a nice ding 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 every time a new episode drops. Give us a preemptive thumbs up because it definitely helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Also, comments, questions are always accepted. So please follow us on all our socials and we'll get you guys on the episode.
Yeah. This Valentine's well, man, we're gonna have a jam-packed show today.
Jam-packed show. Welcome to the Trading Daddies podcast, hosted by yours truly, Nico Reyes, and as always,
my name for today is Hot and Ready.
Hot and ready, Tefleezy Fosheezy in the hazy for no beezy. Dude, how's your week been, bro?
The week's been ass, but let's talk about. I mean, everyone already knew that. The week's been ass.
It's been straight butt.
However, Friday actually we saw like a rebound. The last 30 minutes of.
We laugh at this because it's so unnecessary. We've been waiting for this pop for the whole day, and it happens at the last second.
Last 30 minutes of trading session, the market hit an all-time high. We're still waiting for the Dow Jones to hit all-time highs, but NASDAQ and the SPY S&P 500 did hit within the last 30 minutes of the trading session. And I'm still heavy on Tesla. I'm still heavy on Palantir. Mm-hmm. I trimmed some of my NEO position. Mm-hmm. Also, Disney, I trimmed some of that too. And, it's stupid of me. I love it when you cut a position and it automatically runs, right? So
like Apple.
Like exactly. I'm talking about Apple. So I cut my 100 shares of Apple plus one leap. So I'm still holding one leap as promised, to myself. And I'm going to re-enter Apple because it seems like the chart looks good again. But overall, my accounts took a dip. My growth account is back down to 34 grand. So it's slight dip on the account, but most likely we'll get it back. I'm not worried at all. So
yeah, not worried at all. For me, it was a rough, dude. Let me get this out of the way. Trading Tesla is it's definitely an experience. Trading Tesla is by far the most nerve-wracking thing you could ever have in your portfolio. It's like I could buy 15,000 shares of a penny stock, but when I buy Tesla, it hurts. You know what I mean? Like I could care less about the 1,500 shares that I said I have on SING. I could care less. That could go to crap and I'll be fine. But when it comes to Tesla, it dips $1 and I'm crying.
It's like comparing AMC to Tesla, right? We threw $1,200 away, seriously. Like we threw it out the window, and then next thing you know, we see Tesla dipping 1%. We're like, oh, it's the end of the world, bro. Like,
and then for me, I actually got rid of my NEO calls. I got rid of my Apple calls. I found that Tesla was, in terms of my calls, it was going into the the 3,300 range, $33 range, I guess. Uh-huh. And I said, you know what? I need to add to this because we are seeing some strength at the end of the day. There was no way for me not to try to add to this position and try to make it up on the way up. So that's what I ended up doing. I actually got in 50 more shares of Palantir at the end there. So.
All right. By the way, Palantir is reporting earnings first thing in the morning, Tuesday. So God bless our accounts.
Yeah. Okay. So this is not financial advice, by the way. We can't be clear enough on the whole. This is never financial advice type scenario. But we're so bullish on Palantir that we have a plan just in case whatever happens on Tuesday. Or whatever happens next week to Palantir, we have a plan.
Yeah. But here, since we're talking about Palantir right now, what are the contracts that, they've gained or they won for this quarter.
Let's start with the government contracts, right? So the
Yeah.
government contracts started last year with they are helping the government analyze the data or better have a better data set and data pool for their for the COVID vaccine distribution, right? They are in a contract with the U.S. Army to modernize their whole data infrastructure. They won some enterprise contracts, Rio Tinto, IBM, right? And there is rumor.
Mm-hmm.
Rumor has it that there is I'm 50-50 on this, right? I'm 50 on 50 in the sense that it may already be implemented and it's just not being reported because Palantir is a 17-year-old company.
Yeah.
So there may be a scenario where AT&T is already using Palantir or they're about to partner up with AT&T.
AT&T is a giant.
AT&T is a giant. It's not it's no minuscule company. The reason why is because it's floating around Reddit. It's floating around Reddit that there's this job posting that mentions Palantir twice for a data analyst. And there's also a LinkedIn account. Dude, these Redditors are talk about if you've ever lost a puppy, ask a Redditor, they'll find it in 2 minutes. I'm just saying that. They're so good. They're the real-time super sleuths. So I feel that they found a LinkedIn profile of somebody that said that we presented Palantir to the chief technological officer of AT&T and it got approved.
Is this news?
This is not news. This is rumor. So buy the rumor, guys.
Okay, so here's my thing with buying the rumor and selling the news. Okay, that's always true. Okay, now here's what I'm going to tell you about this. Buying the rumor is when you read stuff online and you're like, okay, everyone's talking about it, right? Or like, for example, we use the Apple as the company that's going to be the next one that's going to be buying some Bitcoin, right? Some of this.
Yep, some of that bullish.
So
48,000, by the way.
No, it hit almost 50. It hit 49 something.
Hey, Jeff, if you're listening to this episode, you better get your mic ready.
Yeah, so we are anyways, going back to what I'm saying, I'm sorry. We're going to talk about that too. Whenever you're buying the rumor, now when the news drops, it doesn't matter if it's good or bad. That's when you sell it, okay? If it's bad news, get rid of it. Okay, if it's good news, get rid of it because the stock already popped, so might as well get rid of it because it'll consolidate after that. Okay, but on the other side, if it's bad news, yes, cut your losses early because bad news, man, everyone's gonna get to hear it, and it's just the stock itself is just gonna keep drifting down. So always have that number one rule of buying the rumors, selling the news because it always works. Always. We're gonna use CCIV. Buy the rumor, and then sell the news. And
let's talk about the CIV for a bit.
Yeah.
So I mentioned this last episode. 2 episodes ago, maybe about SPAC plays, special purpose acquisition companies, right? SPAC plays are a vehicle for a company to acquire another company. So in this case, Churchill Capital, which is CCIV, is planning on or are in talks with the company Lucid, which is an EV company that wants to merge together to create Lucid Motors as a company and being publicly traded, right? It is a vehicle for private companies to go public via an investor. So that's the reason we're trading CCIV and not Lucid. So a lot of people ask, like, why are we just trading Lucid instead of CCIV? Because they're not public, and this is their way of going public. I am actually changing my stance on this specific SPAC. So what happens with SPAC plays is you get some news or get a rumor, right? And you run up. The price of a SPAC runs up. Look, the CCIV right now is running up.
Yeah.
Right? It's running up to astronomical pricing. It was $14 at one point. Yeah. Now it's like 49 or something, right?
No, it's I think it just hit 40.
It's 40? So
yeah.
When you buy this rumor and you're already at 40, there's no reason for you guys not to take profits right now. I think it's a good time to take profits on CCIV right now. But when it comes to SPAC plays, after the merger, the rumor is announced, what happens is it dips. Right? It dips. A lot of the time, the company that merges with a SPAC doesn't have any proof of concept or doesn't have the infrastructure required in order for the stock to be sustainable. Right? But here's the case with Lucid. This is a very interesting fact with Lucid. I find that Lucid has a factory, has a proof of concept, and expect the delivery to happen in the spring. So the theory that the SPAC or the stock will dip a little bit lower or start consolidating post-merger, I'm a little skittish on that theory. And I feel that CCIV will pop more after the merger because the deliveries are right around the corner. So I wouldn't, it's not financial advice, but this is how I'm playing CCIV is I'm going to get in for a leap. I'm going to get in for a leap and average out as I see fit, because ultimately, if we're looking at an EV play that has a factory in the United States that only focused on EV with Tesla engineers and a Tesla board, why wouldn't it be the next Tesla? You know what I mean?
Plus,
yeah.
Plus, their CEO is widely connected with Tesla.
Yeah.
Had a background with Tesla.
Yeah, it's an engineer for Tesla. So the merger right now, and
I think
John
he served back in, when they became public up until he had a long tenure too.
Yeah, it was instrumental in the Model S rollout.
Yeah.
Right. Coincidentally, the car that they're building is a Model S
rival.
Model S rival.
And it's priced at
like
around 80 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Priced like a Model S. So and John was asking me this yesterday because when I bring up cockamamie ideas to John, he always questions me to make sure that I've thought this through.
Oh no, so it's not that. I want to get back into CCIV too, but it's just that like it's the chart itself. If the technicals don't align, I'm super weary about it. Yeah,
And so he asked me why, and I told him that, dude, this is the reasoning why is because this could be the next Tesla SPAC, and we'd be kicking ourselves in the teeth if we don't get in on this at this price and just hold long term. So in a leap is only what, like $1,500?
That's like how much you would spend for an Apple leap.
Yeah, for an Apple leap, but an Apple doesn't move.
Yeah.
So there may be more gains on a CCIV leap.
Yeah.
And when you're in a leap anyways, what happens is by the time that it expires, you're so in the money that you're just converting into shares and you're not really spending anything.
Yeah.
There's no capital expenditures, which is great because you've already made that much and you're basically holding 100 shares at that point.
Yep.
Right. But happy Valentine's Day, my guy.
Dude, we have a very jam-packed show. We have
a very jam-packed show.
We're going to talk about Valentine's Day. We're going to talk about, Q&A. We're going to talk about stock of the week, which is, interesting, in regards to Valentine's Day. And we're also going to talk about probably, our past experiences with Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I used to call Valentine's Day Singles Awareness Day. And then before, I would have, on the eve of Valentine's Day, I would always have similar single friends over, and we would play poker. Call it Singles Awareness Night. So it'll be like a bottle of Hennessy and some poker.
The heme.
But then I met my wife, and Valentine's Day was very fruitful ever since. It's been nice.
You know what? This year, I'm the Grinch when it comes to like every single, special day, a holiday, you name it. I'm the Grinch. I really don't care about it, right? So that's just my theory. I mean, for example, Valentine's Day today. Okay, Valentine's Day should be a special day for, obviously for women, right? For wives, friends, good friends, whatever you name it, right? Benefits. It should be an everyday thing.
It should be.
Valentine's Day, all right, my wife would always give me crap about, how I don't celebrate any holidays, right? Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever,
Mhm.
Mother's Day, especially. I'll use Mother's Day as an example because it's somewhat related to Valentine's
Mhm.
Day, because you're showing appreciation and some love to your loved ones, right? Mother's Day should be every single damn day.
Mhm.
Same with Valentine's Day. If you love that person, if you show affection to that person, it should be every single damn day. It shouldn't be, one out of 364 days, right?
Yeah.
And then my wife would say, "Well, you should be buying me flowers every single day then." Blah, 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 blah.
Do it again. 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 Last time this happened, bro, you got hit.
Yeah, dude, I always get hit, man. I get bruised. Bro, my wife's been working out, and man, her hands been getting heavier and heavier, bro. She don't listen to this show anyway, so I'm not
She's,
gonna get hit.
she's swinging with the Reyes gloves.
Bro, like sometimes she just goes like this, and I flinch. Like she does a dap. She does a dap, and I'm like, huh. What are you gonna throw at me? A left or a right? Anyway, I'm not. It's just me, man. Like I don't really like to celebrate. I feel like it's a waste of money. It's overhyped. Why you gotta get your loved one $100 bouquet and chocolates and you name it, right? And
Mhm.
probably a gift. Speaking of
Like,
gifts,
like,
okay.
all
So
right. So let's talk about it. It is a special day, right? Let
no,
me.
no, here.
What are your plans for Valentine's Day? Because it's kind of like it's like, all right, we may have certain sentiments about Valentine's Day, but
Here,
ultimately you're gonna do it, right?
I know what you're talking about. So here, and guys, us men, all right, dads, you always got to plan this stuff right ahead. You can't just do it last minute, okay?
Because if you do it last minute, there was no plan, and that's an argument.
And she's gonna say, "Oh, it's a thought that counts." Well, you didn't think right. Uh, she always tells me that, right? And my morale every Valentine's Day just goes down. All right, so I did it differently this time.
Oh, what? Oh, okay, okay,
All right,
okay.
you're gonna be proud of me. You're gonna be proud of me, okay?
All right, let's go.
All
Let's
right.
go.
So I just want to let you know, me and my wife, we've been married for 5 years now, and actually our wedding anniversary is the 26th of this month.
Ooh,
So
congratulations in
that's on a
advance, my
Friday.
man.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's next Friday, and so our next Saturday's episode is going to be special. So I'm probably going to tell you guys, what I fucked up on.
Oh, nice, nice,
The past 4 years, it was like, I'm going to work. Bye. I'll see you.
nice, nice.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, talk to you tomorrow.
Anyways, so this year I did it something special. Like I got her some flowers. Went to Albertsons, right? Albertsons, and I picked my own bouquet. I spent like $50.
Yeah.
My main goal for every month. All right. Ever since we moved out here, every month I'm gonna buy her, a bouquet of flowers. $50 to $100, whatever. Every month, right? So we just threw last month's batch, and then I replaced with the Valentine's gifts. And she's happy about that. And lately she's like, you know what? You've been giving me flowers every month. And I said, you know what? We've been together for 5 years. I mean, you're still here. You haven't left. I think this is it, Chief.
This is it, Chief. This is it, Chief.
And she said, we've been married for 5 years, so you're just telling me now that you love me? I said, this is it, Chief. Like,
This is it, Chief. There's no refunds on this one, Chief.
there's no refunds. We got 3 kids. Like you're not going anywhere. Seriously. Like, you can't leave me. Like, where are you gonna go? We're in the middle of nowhere. We're in Idaho.
Bro, it's hard to butt in, but I've heard a couple argue one time, and they said, "Damn it, I should have saved the receipt."
Exactly. Over here, every time I get a receipt, fucking throw that shit away. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in refunds or getting my money back or getting even, right? So I told my wife, I was like, you're not gonna go anywhere. I mean, we've been married for a while. For all the dads, this is a Trading Daddies show. We talk about
Yep.
love, we talk about love, we talk about relationships and stocks, whatever, money. But let's talk about the basics, right? So the gift. All right. So now I got the flowers ready. I got the chocolates ready. You know, I planned everything out. I got her a gift. All right.
Okay. Well,
Now
I mean,
this gift is something, you know, TVMA. You know, if we have any, you know, like young listeners.
wait. You just said TVMA. Is that what I think it is?
Yes, I got her a toy. I got her a sex toy. I got her a little vibrator. Right? Yeah, I can say it. I got her a little vibrator. Okay. And you know where I got it from? I got it from Walgreens.
Wait, can I ask you this? There's so much to unpack right here.
Yes.
There's so much to unpack.
All right.
First and foremost, I want to go through your thought process from the moment that you woke up and said, "I want to go to Walgreens today and buy a vibrator." Let's go through that first.
Oh, this episode's gonna go down as one of the greatest. One of the most embarrassing ones too. Anyways, I'm half awake, so I'm telling you guys a story, right? Let me tell you my story. All right. So, she went to Walgreens, and then first she went to Walgreens. She went to go pick up some meds for the kids, and then she was like, she saw the toy, right? And she texted me. She was like, "Babe, like, you trying to be kinky?" Like, and I'm already sure that she's doing the head shake, like trying to be kinky. And I was like, it's Valentine's. And I was like, what do you want me to do? Like, I know I sleep on the couch majority of the time. Like, what do you want? What are you gonna do with that?
What do you want to do?
Like, do you still need me? Like, all right, you know what? Whatever. So the main story is that I went to Walgreens. All right, which is down the street. It was snowing. There was a long line, and obviously, I hate going to Walgreens. There's always only one cashier.
There is always only one cashier at Walgreens.
And it's an older lady, right? So I was in line, and obviously, you know, she started building a line because she was moving like, you know, a sloth, right?
Like from Zootopia.
Zootopia. I love that movie, by the way. So
Yeah.
if you have kids, you obviously watched Zootopia before. So I was in line, and then there was 5 people behind me. And
There's 5 people behind you.
And I had the box in my hand, and everyone was staring at me.
Everybody was looking at you and like, "Hey,
bro, I tried to cover both sides, like the front and the back, with both of my hand, so the box was in my crotch, right? I couldn't hug it, right? Because it gonna look weird. It's gonna look weird. Me hugging a vibrator, bro.
No. At that point, you kind of had to, like, if I was in your shoes and if I was holding a vibrator in line, waiting for me to like buy this, I would hug the shit out of it. Like, I would hug the shit out of it. Like, look at me now, motherfucker. Look at me.
You gonna hug it like a football. Anyways, I know it might be uncomfortable, you know, for some of our listeners, our viewers. I really don't give a damn, you know. Like, dude, I'm in my 30s, you know. Like,
this is life. This is life happening.
It's life, bro. Like what Kevin Hart said, you know, it just your sex life just goes downhill from there.
Yeah,
like,
this is life.
Once you hit your 40s, like sometimes you plan it. You're like, you want to have sex Saturday? All right. I mean,
you know what? Hey. So I'm watching, like, I'm sorry to interject, but I like, based on that, right? What you just said, like, if you want to schedule having sex with your significant other, bro. Did you know that nowadays it's called a dick appointment?
Bro, yeah, exactly. Yes.
Is that a thing? Like, the kids are calling it a dick appointment, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? A dick appointment?
Man, I remember. Yeah, when I remember someone told me about that, and she was young too, and I was like, you have a what?
Like a what? like that's a scheduled event?
That's the generation, you know, below us. I mean, the younger generation, I would say.
Jesus. Like, what the hell?
Anyway.
I wish I had appointments. Like, that was never scheduled in my book. When I was younger, it was always like, all right.
We called it booty call.
Yeah,
booty call. That's the terminology. That's the right terminology. I mean, nowadays the younger generation would call it dick appointment. I'm like, all right, well, thanks for being blunt.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? Feel better now. Okay, keep going. So you're holding the dick.
So hold on. So I just want to apologize, you know, to our listeners and our viewers. You're like, how are we talking about, you know, like sex toys, right? I really don't care. Like personally, like, you know, I just want to make my wife happy. I make her happy. Obviously, we've been together for 5 years. All right. If you can't make her happy under the sheets, then she would have left your ass long time ago. But anyways, um, you know, she was the one who said, you know, spice things up. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Walgreens. It's always dead there. Anyways, I'll be in and out in 2 minutes. All right. I got my mask on. They can only see my eyes, right? Like, and I got a hat on, so I really look like a creeper. Like seriously, like a creeper. Like I'm about to slang this. No lie, no homo. So I was in line. I was covering. I didn't want to hug it. So when I was in the aisle, I kept looking on the at the register. I was like, oh, good. Like there's no line. Like I'm about to grab this, run to the finish line, and you know try to avoid someone. Right? Like go like this. Like I do a 360. Oops, I'm next. I hit the register, and next thing you know, the person in front of me was like, your card's not working, sir. Like, do you have any cash? I'm like, come on, man. Like, I swear, like, I have money in that account. And I'm like, and then people started lining up. I'm like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. It gets worse.
Oh my God, it does.
It gets worse. All right. So it's my turn. People were staring at me, whatever. I got to the register. All right. She rings it up. Do you need a bag? I was like, yeah, put it in the bag. And do you have a rewards card with us? I was like, and you know what? The funny thing was my wife whooped my ass when she heard about this story. When I told her when I got home, I plugged in my wife's number. And she said, oh, so and so name, my wife's name. And I was like, yeah, it's my wife's name. And she was like, oh, wasn't she here earlier? I was like, I put in my card. I was like, all right, let's just pay for this thing. All right. And I forgot the zip code. So when you go to Walgreens, when you use their rewards card, you got to put in the zip code for you to unlock your, you know, $2, $5, $10 off, whatever. And I could not remember the damn zip code because I just wanted to get the hell out of there. And she was like, okay, well, we can't use your $5 off, but okay. And her and I would just had that awkward look, like we were staring at each other. And I had my mask on like this, like she didn't know if I was laughing, crying, or sad, but I had it like this, like, okay, all right, okay, can I get the bag? I told my wife the story. She was like, why did you put the number? Now she knows my name. I was there like 15 minutes before you. Ladies and gentlemen, like, you know, we just, bro, we just hit 2,000 listens, by the way. So a lot of people are listening to our content, and we you know, we hit on average about 100 some views. And it's not much, but I know it's going to grow, but might as well do it now than later, you know, like might as well embarrass myself, you know, right now than embarrass myself if we had like 1 million followers, whatever.
No, I mean, dude, like eventually these stories are gonna be legendary.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, like we in our 30s, like it's just spice it up, bro. Like you already got 2 kids, you know, you're fucking tired. Like just spice it up.
Happens. It happens.
That's it. That's my Walgreens story, okay?
What?
Since it's Valentine's Day, let it out. Let it out.
Here's the thing that kind of gets me laughing is you're in Idaho,
bro.
You're in Idaho. Yeah, you're in Idaho.
I have nothing against white people, but they're all white, and I was the only, I would say, brown, yellow person in that store, right? And probably in this town.
I'm pretty sure somebody said, "Look at that Chinese man. That Chinese man. That Chinese man trying to buy a pink dildo."
It wasn't even pink. It was rainbow colors.
Oh crap!
You know what?
Mama, why is that Chinese man buying that lightsaber? Mama, why is that Chinese man buying the multicolored lightsaber, Mama?
Is that a flashlight?
Mama, Mama, why is that Chinese man buying that unicorn tip?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, the
No
unicorn
shame in
tip.
my game, bro. Like there you go. We're on live. I told you guys my story. I could care less if I get some hate on this one.
No, what a beautiful story. Thank you for sharing. There's so much at Walgreens.
Let's just move on, bro. Because
Like you couldn't like. All right, let me ask you this: in the town that you live in Idaho, do you not have any sex toys, like sex shops?
dude, it's a Mormon town. Like you really think they get frisky down? I mean,
Oh.
they be busting all kinds of nuts, but I don't think they got time for that. There's Amazon here.
There is Amazon, right? But I mean, it wouldn't have come the next day.
No, oh no, it takes like a week at least. No, a week or two.
So you got yourself some John Co. Prime.
Yes, because I was like, I don't want to wait because I looked at. All right, that didn't slip out. I didn't look at these toys on Amazon. She did. All right, we did it together.
I mean,
Because that would be weird. That would be weird if I looked at it online by myself.
I'm kind of curious now to see your Amazon wish list.
Let's just move on, bro. This conversation is not getting any better.
Oh my god! All right. Oh my god! Wow. Speaking of Valentine's Day, I believe that we have a very appropriate stock of the week.
Yes.
What is our stock of the week, my guy?
Oh, real quick. All right. So for the lovers out there, the stock of the week for this week is it's called Match Group Inc. All right.
Ooh.
Ticker symbol MTCH. I'll be real quick with this one since we still got a lot of things to talk about. Match Group Inc. The company itself has a wide variety of companies. Okay, if you guys never heard of Match Inc., you're probably going to start hearing about it because first of all, it's a huge company. All right, and it has a lot of platforms under the umbrella. Okay, so if you're trying to find online love, most likely you are using Match Group's platforms such as Tinder. Well, there you go. Does that ring a bell? If you're using Tinder, you're already using Match Group Inc.'s platform. Okay, but there's more. But wait, there's more.
There's more.
Tinder. We also have Match. We also have Meetic, OkCupid, Hinge, Pairs, Plenty of Fish. I've seen Plenty of Fish commercials, and Our Time. Okay, so these platforms are designed.
Is for the aged people, right? The older folks.
Yeah. These platforms are designed for users to find, certain connection. It doesn't matter, if it's physical, spiritual, sexual, personal. Each platform are unique, and some of them are tailored across, different kinds of spectrums. Like, for example, age, gender. Obviously, all of these platforms you have to be 18 and up, obviously, and dating goals, right? Also, they are available globally, okay, in over 40 different languages all over the world. Now, my question is, which one do you use, right? For the technical side, Match is in the communication sector, and it's also in the interactive media service industry, okay? So ticker symbol MTCH has a 45 billion market cap. So it's a huge company, okay? They're not going to fold anytime soon. And plus, online dating, it's like Facebook, right? You're connecting people, right? It has a 52-week low of 44.74. Man, I wish I got, like some of this, some of the shares, because back in the pandemic last year, when the pandemic hit, Match.com was actually at 44.74 at its lowest. It just hit a high of 174, $68 just recently. Currently, it's at 16. Check this out. Currently, it ended Friday at 169. What a coincidence! 169.55, and continues to trend higher.
I think we could stay at that price forever.
Yeah. It's just a solid company. Who would have thought that, an online dating platform would be so big? But people don't get it. People don't get how if you connect people like Facebook, you can do so many things. Magic, right? It's the power of the internet. Last earnings, they delivered a nice earnings of 48 cents per share that beat both revenue and consensus. Its counterpart right now just IPO'd, by the way. It's called Bumble,
I like Bumble.
BMBL. And that's something else. We're probably going to talk about that somewhere out in the future. So if you guys are trying to find love and, it's Valentine's Day, it's not too late, hit up Tinder. Just it's Match.com or Match Group Inc. Okay, MTCH. That's a ticker symbol. If you guys are interested on Match.com or Match Group Inc. itself, just hit up the ticker symbol, and you might find some love. There you go.
A story about Tinder. Before Tinder was huge, it was like in its infancy.
Mm-hmm.
This was before I met my wife, and obviously I was single. So I'm like, just Tinder is a numbers game. Tinder is a numbers game, and there's really no rhyme or reason. If you get matched, you get matched. You can't be selective on Tinder. You cannot be selective on Tinder. So here I am just swiping and swiping and swiping and swiping, right? My daughter comes up to me, yanks my phone, and runs away and goes, "Daddy, no swiping!"
Daddy, no. Like
Daddy, no swiping!
Like Swiper the Fox?
Swiper the Fox, bro. Like Swiper the Fox. So, but I like the way that Match has really helped out during the pandemic. I mean, people have found love through the pandemic, and it's been a really solid pandemic play.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But that's that being said, let's get some Q&A in.
Oh, dude, hell yeah, dude. We have a lot of Q&As actually. Here, let me. I have 3 on my side. Hold on. Let's see. Check this out. And they're actually solid questions for here. Let me start, okay? Simon the Third. Simon the Third. It wasn't really a question, but he just said Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Right here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Bullish. Okay, so Bitcoin's about to hit 50 grand actually. Most likely it'll be today, tomorrow, or Monday. For some reason, crypto runs on the weekends because the degenerates are off weekends. They're really off. They're working overtime, bro.
Talk about high frequency trading. If you're not trading stocks, you're trading crypto on the weekend.
Exactly. And
no days off, huh?
Dude, we've seen crypto run on the weekends, and then like it takes a break on the weekdays because stock market's open on the weekdays. Yeah. I don't know how it goes, but we just had great news with Tesla, how they're taking in payments, taking in crypto payments. Excuse me, and they also invested in Bitcoin. They bought $1.5 billion. Bitcoin, right?
That's crazy.
Next question, since we're talking about Tesla, Trading Poppy said, will Tesla hit 5K? And I didn't answer that question, but probably in a few years it'll hit 5K because
he's a smart man.
He's putting chips in monkeys so they can play video games, right?
Wait, is he really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is Elon Musk really experimenting with monkeys?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
He's also trying to IPO his internet company, Starlink. Most likely it'll be this year. So I'm going to hop on that one. And also, he wants the Roadster to float.
Oh, like a hovercraft.
Yep.
Let me interrupt you there.
That's crazy.
I'm not sure. I just want to put 2 and 2 together here. So currently, if you buy a Tesla, there is an LTE chip inside, right? An LTE signal that broadcasts to your main computer, right? In order for you to get the data, right? It's kind of like a rolling cell service, essentially. So with Starlink, right? Elon Musk is now going to have these both services linked together as Starlink as his 5G satellite play. Going to be broadcasting all over, like wherever Teslas are. So if you are out in the boonies, you'll never lose signal again.
That's cool.
So if we're gonna put two and two together, I think it's very bullish news if Starlink ever does IPO, because it's gonna greatly improve the Tesla customer experience.
That's amazing. The only thing
Right?
I'm missing is a Tesla. That's it.
We need to buy a Tesla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have the shares. So, will Tesla hit 5K? I mean, that's probably in a few years, but I'm still hoping for a 1 trillion market cap, which I think they will hit. It's only a matter of time. Next question would be Pablo Jr. How the market will look with the stimulus package? That's I don't want to say it's an easy question right here. So when the first stimulus dropped, we saw pretty much a bull run. The second stimulus, which was somewhat minuscule, we did see a continued bull run, but really for the next 1.9 trillion dollar stimulus, I do think that this first year, of Biden being president, we are going to see a continued bull run because it's just, I guess, just history repeats itself. Every time a president gets elected, the first year is just a bull run. So I'm going to continue to become bullish until the end of the year. Probably reevaluate my portfolio 6 months from now, or 6 to 8 months from now. But yeah, so he also has a follow-up question. Pablo Jr., thank you for the questions. What to expect with the super overextended SPY? When will it have a correction? We are going to see dips here and there, but really the correction happened last year, okay? The market dipped more than 20%, okay? And that was back in March, started end of February, starting March. And, those cycles, they happen, every, 4 to 8 years. Right? If you look at, the history of the stock market, it's always like every 4 to 8 to 10 years. So, we already saw the correction. I think, after every correction, there's always a bull run. Okay. And then I don't want to say that is guaranteed, but, if you just look at, we're talking about historical charts. There's always a run up after a correction or a crash. So take advantage of that.
Yeah. With that being said, the SPY is nearing 4. We're nearing 4,000 for the S&P 500. What happens is investors love even numbers like this.
Yeah.
Like, investors love even numbers like this. So if it hits 4,000, expect some profits to be taken away.
Yep.
Right? Expect some people taking money off the table, and we're going to retest and retest and retest 4,000. If that ever breaks the 4,000 mark, we're in for another bull run. That's my personal opinion. So if it's either a crash at the 4,000 mark, not crash, but like a slight correction on the 4,000 mark, or if it zooms past 4,000, expect a nice run up moving forward. Pablo actually asked another question. Best way to grow a small account, right? I think that's a very poignant question across the board, because, we're all just starting out and we're all learning, right? I think the best way to grow a small account is take 10% of your portfolio and invest it into and spread it around. So all your stocks need to be at least 10% of your current portfolio, right? Don't be afraid to sell off positions and take profit off the top, because that's really the only way you'll end up growing your capital, so that you could play more, right? And again, we're not going to stop touting this. Trade with a group. If you want to grow a small account, trade with a group so that you could see other eyes on other plays. The way that I did it, I started out with 2,000, and I've added, and I've made extra money on top of that. I've lost a lot of money on top of that. But having trading with a group and sticking to my rules and having a mentor, it definitely helped out. But in terms of your plays, I would suggest going, just, make sure you're mindful of your position sizing and not going ham all the way so that you don't blow the account up. Remember, this is a slow game. It's not like your wealth is not built overnight. It's not the lottery. Don't look at it as a lottery. Don't look at it as a casino. Look at it as a way for you to learn how to properly grow your money over time. And I think that having the right eyes on the right plays and being able to take money off the top and not being afraid of that, I think that's definitely key to growing a big account. And if you're looking at types of investments, I would look into playing the options market, because the options market definitely gives you that ability too. You're not expending so much of your capital to buy a certain lot of shares. You're spending a smaller amount in order for you to ride up that momentum, and then you just close off the position, and now you're a little bit richer than yesterday. So, and be mindful of those plays too. So, reach out to us. We'll show you guys what we look at in terms of the plays and the reasoning why, and we'll help each other out. You have anything to add to that?
No, I mean, I was gonna say options would be a better choice because it's cheaper contracts, but it's also fast money, up or down, regardless.
You have to be careful with those because it's a 10x. Is it 10x or 100x? It's a leverage position for sure. You could gain 50% in 2 minutes, and you could also lose 100% in 2 minutes. So be very careful, and that's why you don't want to chase these stocks, especially if you're in the options market, because you could easily just dip down to the lowest. Hi Jenny Chu. Asked us about SNDL, sundial growers. It has been wildly popular, especially in the marijuana bull run of the past week. SNDL is very attractive because of its current price point. It's roughly around $2, and it shot up to like $3.80 in the past week, and now we're seeing a correction. I feel that there is a correction, but with these stocks that are below $10 to $5, this happens all the time. Because of the smaller market cap, expect an offering here and there. Like when we say an offering, they're gonna flood the market with shares. That's gonna dilute the share price. And I see SNDL to be, if they don't do a share offering anytime soon, I feel that it's going to consolidate for the next maybe the week or so, and expect it to trade sideways for a little bit until it finds more people at the bottom. One thing to be mindful of and aware of is that the price will not move up if there's no buying volume. If there's no buying volume, expect it to stay flat. Or even dip lower. So just be mindful of SNDL, be mindful of the weed stocks, because these, as I said before, I'm pretty bullish on weed stocks in general, and I feel like they're going to move to the upside in the next 2 years, but we're still finding ground, and we're still trying to find ways of legalization all across the country. And once, I think that's the catalyst that everybody's waiting for. Once they say all green, then we're going to go all green on marijuana stocks. One last question. Two more. Dadbod said, "Okay, what's up, Dadbod? thanks for the statement." Sparky Paco, what's up, my guy? What are some of your goals or milestones?
Oh, I have plenty this year. I'll start off with this one. So for my goal this year, I just wrote it too. My goal for this year, so I have 4 accounts, and my goal by June is to hit 180,000
on all 4
combined. Yeah. So we're at 118.
That's doable.
It's doable. Yeah,
that's doable with the way that things are going right now too.
Yeah.
Anymore?
And then I also one of my goals would be to grow my my dividend account. Payout would be about $300 a month, because I in all honesty, like, money is a tool that you can use. It just I want it to take care of all my bills eventually. I mean, that's our goal right now, is eventually work on financial freedom, I would say.
Yeah,
And I think
Yeah,
that's what everyone's looking for. So financial
definitely
freedom.
agree.
Yeah.
Definitely agree. I think what the pandemic has definitely showed us and taught us is that having one stream of income is not sustainable, especially if, I mean, this is not to get political or anything, but if the government's not willing to help us, it's up to us. It's really entirely up to us
Yeah.
to advance our families, our family status, and build that kind of generational wealth that we weren't able to be taught in school. So for me, my goal is so certain milestones. I really want to hit potentially maybe 100K by the end of the year. It's been a rocky road last year because I was still starting out, and there's going to be those bumps and bruises along the road. It's not all roses. You're going to see bad days. You're going to see bad months. September was a horrible month for us. Jeez Christ! Like I still can't get over the fact that September was just such a bad month. But I've recovered. I've recovered from the September lows, and now I am a third to my current goal. By the end of the year, I think I'll be able to hit 100K. That's definitely possible by the end of the year. And once that happens, I'm gonna start my own, start investing in a dividend account. Because right now it's all about growth for me, right? I don't have the same amount of experience that John has, and I want to get to that point where I can afford different accounts that have different purposes. So for now, I'm just growing my growth portfolio, and I'm going to keep growing my growth portfolio until I hit 100K, and we're going to start moving some money after that. In terms of milestones, I hit a milestone in January, hit a quarter of my goal in January. We are having a down month for February. I am currently down roughly around 6K because of what we've seen with Tesla in the first 2 weeks of February. But I think this is it, Chief. We have some bouncing back for mid-February.
Mm-hmm.
So we're definitely going to see some nice chicken tandies moving up. But yeah, dude, do you have anything else, my guy, before we go into final plays?
No.
None
We covered a
whatsoever.
lot, bro.
What the hell? Elon Musk just says he shared details with Joe Rogan about a Tesla van.
That's it. I'm getting a Tesla van. Getting a Tesla van.
Tesla van. Morgan Stanley just bought 150 billion unit, thinking about getting it on Bitcoin.
Was that just now?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yesterday.
Yesterday?
Morgan Stanley's 150 billion investment unit thinking about getting in on Bitcoin. So
They were also bearish on Bitcoin not too long ago.
yeah,
Just months
right.
ago. Yeah.
Tesla's about to start building a plant in South India.
Yep.
Right.
The Gigafactory, yeah.
There's so much. There's so much. Dude, I'm excited for a Tesla van. What do you think about a Tesla van?
I think it's gonna hover. I think it's gonna float.
That's gonna float, bro. I've been wanting a Tesla van because I like Model X's.
Yeah.
I like Model X's, but a van? You're gonna tell me that I could fulfill my dream of being a stay-at-home dad with a van?
Would you call me crazy if I get a Tesla truck, a Cybertruck?
Oh no! Why would I call you crazy?
Dude, pickups over here are like everywhere.
Yeah.
If you don't have a pickup, you're not from the state.
Mama, why is the Chinese man only rocking a Subaru?
Mama, why is that guy driving a Honda Odyssey with the colorful pink saver?
Mama, that Chinese man with the pink lightsaber just went into a Honda.
It's not a Ford. It's a Honda.
Mama, what's a Honda, Mama?
God damn. That's a very old boy. Like, how old is that? That boy got a deep voice, like, Mama.
He's in the basement, dude. He lives in the basement. He lives in the basement.
Mama. Oh, I cannot. Let's just have a good day, bro.
So what else are you doing for Valentine's Day?
I guess unpack that little toy. I want to see it in action.
What if it is? Mama, the Chinese man is opening the package.
Mama, I see the Honda. They parked it in the garage. That guy in the box. He's unpacking that box. Oh, it's a pink lightsaber.
Why does it sound like Bane? Why does it sound like Bane?
Like a little vein.
I was born in the darkness. Now I can see the pink lightsaber, Mama.
That thing glows in the dark.
Oh my god. All right, last plays.
Dude, my head hurts. My head is pounding. Plays of the week obviously would be Palantir. First of all, we have somewhat like a bunch of plans. If it goes up, if it stays neutral. If it stays neutral, that's a great thing, actually.
I want it to stay neutral, actually.
Well, if it stays neutral, that means it's found a current, a somewhat a bottom for now. But I am hoping. Well, hope is not a good word, but it seems like they're going into a really nice earnings for this Tuesday. But if it dumps, the last support right now that we have is about 29.5. Currently heavy on Palantir. Like 1,200 shares and
1,200 shares.
And 5 leaps.
Oh my god, 1,700.
Tesla. Oh my god, I'm super excited for Tesla. Tesla's always exciting.
Yeah.
Not so exciting when it dumps. But we found a bottom Friday because it ran up the last 45 minutes, and it actually continued after hours. So I'm still holding on to my calls and my 40 shares. I'm excited about that. And then you mentioned the three three brothers of China, whatever.
Three dragons of China.
Yeah, and I'm still holding my Neo position, and I'm looking into getting back into Disney because the market is running, the market's breaking all-time highs, and I just don't want to miss out on Disney because it's an earnings winner. Keep that in mind. If it's an earnings winner, sometimes it takes quite some time to actually digest those numbers, and then investors will actually start piling up on this one. So just keep an eye on it.
Nice. I am actually excited about BNGO. They're one ARC purchase away from moving. I've been talking about BNGO for a while now, but we're seeing all-time highs here at 1370. I got this around like $5, and I've been trading in and out of it. So I'm happy with my position on BNGO. Palantir, as John said earlier, we have a plan for Palantir. So if you've ridden the Palantir trade with us, it's either we're gonna have a good Tuesday or we're gonna have a flat Tuesday, and just know that our plan is if it dips, we're buying more. If it stays flat, we're doing covered calls. If it moves up, thank you. You know what I mean? So AMC, the TD stimmy is still alive, boys. We're not giving up on the TD stimmy. So if we don't hit this by Friday, we're going to roll over and open up new long calls on AMC.
Good luck to you, brother.
I'm going to keep the TD stimmy alive. I added, as I said earlier, I added one more call to my Tesla. We have 3 weeks on that, and I feel like this is it, Chief. We're going to finally retest the 880, and once it moves past 880 to 900, it's only going to move all the way up because what's the target here? 2 trillion? Is that what we're trying to get to?
1 trillion. So that's a 25% move from where we're at right now.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're holding on to Tesla, this is it, boys. We're in it to win it. But with that being said, follow us on Instagram. Follow me at Trading Poppy. Follow John at John C Trade at Trading Daddies for our personal for our podcast Instagram. What else? TradingDaddies.com for all the merch. John's rocking the HODL. I'm rocking the Diamond Hands hat. I'm rocking the Diamond Hands hoodie. You know what I mean? He's rocking the bullish crew neck. We have some really cool stuff on there. Please use the code Robinhood sucks. For 15% off your purchase, because Robinhood definitely sucks. You know, I was rocking that crew neck yesterday, so I took my daughter out for her birthday, and I was wearing the Robinhood sucks. I mean, dude, everybody was like, it does. It does. And I'm like, yeah, it does.
You get some
Robinhood.
compliments?
No compliments, because we're still in a pandemic, and I refuse to talk to people or strangers outside of my home. So unless I'm buying food from you, I'm not talking to you.
Unless I'm at Walgreens and I'm talking to the cashier.
Mama.
You shut the fuck up. I can hear your deep voice. Shut up.
Mama. That Chinese man's buying a lightsaber, Mama. I'm surprised that you didn't get any comments from the lady that rang you up. I'm surprised. Did that lady say... Did that lady goes, ooh, somebody's gonna be happy tonight?
Come on, man. She's an older lady. Like, let her be.
I remember when these were wood.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, that's it. Let's cut this. Let's get trading, guys. Let's trading.
Jesus.